you guys with a story time. Yeah, when I was in middle school, I had this friend named AJ. I had this friend named AJ, and we were like cool or whatever the case was. Like she used to fake used to jack that we were like best friends and shit like that. And like I never jacked it, but like she did. So I just used to like go with it. Like I just used to be such a go with the flow type of person that I just be like, yeah, sure, okay, cool, whatever. But then what happened was like basically in middle school, like I fake had beef with like this white girl, and like looking back on it, I don't think it was real beef. I just think like she was undereducated and she was like ignorant to a lot of shit that went on in the real world, obviously because she was white, so she didn't understand like white privilege. She didn't understand non-white culture, and that's what it was. Obviously I'm Caribbean, so I come from a culture where we dance very sexually, we dance very vulgar. It is what it is. But like I don't care, like that's my culture. I rep my thing hard, like I rep my culture hard. I don't care. And she used to make comments about like how like I dance like a fucking stripper, like a porn star, mad dumb shit. And I just used to be like, okay, but we can fight though, like we can fight though, like bitch, we can fight though. Yeah. And like AJ used to like always bring the girl like it was like people used to be like, how is AJ your best friend? But she's always hanging out with this girl. Like her and this girl are dead ass mad cool, whatever the case is. And I'm just like, bro, I really don't know. But at the end of the day, like I don't make no, like I didn't birth AJ. Like she's not my daughter. Like I don't care. Like she's gonna do what she wants to do, and if she feels like that's what she wants to be friends with, by all means, girl, be friends with her. Like who am I to stop you? I can't stop nobody from doing what they want to do, or whatever the case is. So I never. Like we never really spoke about it anyways after that. And then like AJ and I, we went on to like two separate high schools, and we kept in contact, but not like that. I never used to be like freshman year of high school, I still used to be into Justin Bieber OD. Like I wasn't into niggas like that. Like I didn't really care about niggas. Like niggas wasn't in my mind. Like I ain't stressing niggas back then. Like I really didn't. But AJ, on the other hand, she was like into niggas. So like she had a boyfriend, she had her own little thing going on, and I just like left her alone. Freshman year of high school, I didn't really like have friends like that. But I had this one girl, Rainbow. I'm gonna call her Rainbow, and I'm gonna call her that because she always changes her hair color. Always got a new hair color and a new hairstyle. So Rainbow. Rainbow. Yeah, we ended up like working on a group project together or whatever the case was, and like she didn't like my attitude, but it wasn't like anything wrong. It was just like, girl, I don't want to work with you. Like I don't know you. Like I could do this shit by myself. Like I really don't need you to be my partner. Like bye, you could go. And yeah, so whatever the case was, like we was cooling or whatever. It didn't really make us friends though after we did the group project. I literally just spent a lot of time in high school, my first year there, like really majority of the time by myself. And at the end of my freshman year is when like I started hanging out with like a solidified group of girls. Part of the group of girls was Rainbow, this other like white girl, I'm gonna call her Russia because like I deadass think she's Russian. So yeah, so it was Rainbow, Russia, and Puffs. So yeah, so like it was the three of us. We all lived in the same neighborhood, and it was like around like the ending up of the school year, and they were like telling me like, oh, like how to take like the train to the house. And I was like, what, you could do that? I never knew that. Like I never knew that there was like another way to get here. Like that's so crazy. So really what happened was like they just put me onto like a different train route that I never knew about. It wasn't more convenient, but it was more convenient because like I didn't have to walk the extra two. Like if y'all are from the city, like I used to walk from 5th Ave to like 8th Ave every morning, and those blocks are not nothing to play with. Like them shit serious. So like they put me on to a different way to get to school, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. And then like we would take the train together like after school all the time, because I ended up having like class with Rainbow and Russia second semester, and then they had introduced me to Puffs, And then like I don't know, like Puffs just so happened to live the closest out of like Rainbow and Russia. So like me and Puffs, like we became like this, like we were like inseparable. Like over the summertime we were just like always together, we always did stuff together. Like literally we became like best friends without really like having to say that we were best friends. Like it was just like it happened so naturally that I was like, nah, this bitch dead ass was supposed to be my best friend. Like I fuck with her OD. Like yes, like. And it's like I literally just said, like, I don't consider bitches my friends. Like, if we're friends and we get cool like that, like, bitch, you're my family. Like, you're my sister. Like, I'm going to ride for you, and I hope you going to ride for me. Like, my loyalty run too deep for these bitches, though. I'll let you know that right now. Anyways, so, yeah. Rainbow ended up, like, transferring out of our high school, and she ended up going to high school, like, in Brooklyn, where we're all from. So... like you guys would think like, oh, like shit, that's gonna change like the dynamic of their friend, but like it was so weird because like it didn't do anything but like make us all closer in a sense, and like we just became mad close. Like me and Puffs, we would always go over to like Rainbow House all the time. Like we would like sleep over there all the time, like always call and check up on her and stuff like that. And just like literally it was like fake like 3 musketeers. It was to the point where like Rainbow's mom was like, nah, y'all are my daughter. For my 17th birthday, I invited out all my friends. I was like, I want to go to the Sugar Factory, and I want everybody to come. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable around me. And yeah, so we had all hung out. Then when it was time for my birthday, we all went out to eat. Everything was cool. Everything was good. Like, niggas was vibing. We was having a good time. Puffs and my... not my boyfriend at the time, but like the nigga I was fucking with at the time, they put together like this really cute thing. It was so cute. Like they went half and half on a birthday cake for me. They like brought it. That was like the first time I think a nigga really ever surprised me for my birthday. Like that shit had me crying. Like I was crying like, cause he had told me like, oh, he wasn't gonna be here. He was on OT. And I'm like, yeah, she came. She was like, this is the cake that he got you. Like da 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 da. I was like, oh my god, like no, he really went OT on my birthday. And then he pulled up at the Sugar Factory. I was like, oh my god, he pulled up at the Sugar Factory, mad balloons. I was like, nah, nigga, you touched me. Like I was crying. I was dead crying. I cried. I shed some tears. It was cute though. It was so cute. But fuck that nigga now. But yeah, so all that shit happened. After we hung out, it was like everything was just dumb cool. Like we had no issues, no beef. We were all cool. AJ started like fake hanging out with Puff, with Puff, Rainbow, and I. Like AJ started hanging out with us or whatever. And like I tell people all the time, like I don't be paying attention to shit like that. I don't care about shit like that. Like at the end of the day, I don't see my friends as property. Like, y'all are all grown. Y'all make y'all own decisions. We do what we want to do. Like, it is what it is. We all grown at the end of the day. Like, we grown. We 17, but we grown. Feel me? So I didn't really care about it. I was like, man, you know what? I don't really care. That ain't my business. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But, like, you know, be mindful when it come to AJ. Because she got a couple ways about her that y'all need to, you know, y'all got to know how to maneuver with the bitch. Like, y'all can't put all y'all faith and y'all trust in her, because she got a couple sneaky ways that she can move. You get what I'm saying? So like I just used to let them know off rip, like, yo, pre how shorty move. Like don't get too comfortable with her. Like she a little funny bitch. She a little funny bitch, you feel me? Like, you're a little funny bitch, you feel me? So whatever, everything was cool, blah blah blah. Me and Puffs, we used to get into like little like debacles every once in a while, because like she used to do shit that used to get me dumb fucking tight, and I used to be like, bitch, it's not that serious. She used to do shit that used to get me tight, and then like I'm the type of person that like I don't like, I'm confrontational, so I feel like if I have a problem with a person, I'm just gonna tell you straight to your face, like, yo, I have a problem with you. We need to fix it. Like, what are we gonna do to fix it? However, she's not confrontational, so she would have like little issues with me and like little things I would do, and she would never tell me to my face. She would always tell other people. So we had a lot of like issues in high school where we like stopped speaking to each other for like 2-3 days because of like little dumb shit like that. And I would always tell her like, bro, like, listen, I'm your best friend, bro. Like, stop telling other people before you tell me. Like, especially if it's an issue with me. Like, I know sometimes it's hard to talk to me because the way I come off, I'm very aggressive when I speak to people. I'm just an aggressive type of bitch. Like, what you want me to do? Like, the fuck you want me to do? Like, bitch, I'm aggressive. Pull out. The fuck? What's goody? You know what I mean? But yeah, like, I'm just an aggressive type of person when I talk. Like, that's just how I am. That's the Brooklyn in me. It's good. It's poppin' nigga. But yeah, so we used to have our little issues with that, but nothing major, nothing serious. And then, like, one day, everything was fine. Like, the whole time that I was, like, back home, so this was, like, senior year of high school, the whole time I was back home, everything was fine between, like, me, the girl, like, between me, Rainbow, Puff. Everything was fine between all of us. Like, AJ had her own friends. She wasn't interfering with anything that we was doing. She was minding her own business. And I was like, yeah, I like it like this. Like, you know, you acknowledge my friends. You say hi to them. You have them on Snap. You guys speak every once in a while. I don't have any of your friends or anything. I don't acknowledge your friends because I, quite frankly, don't give a fuck about anything. AJ was also the type of person who used to be like, oh, like I want to be friends. Like, she was the type of person who, like, if I would have became friends with her friends, she would have been like, oh, you're friends with my friends because they're my friends. So I just knew, like, not to friend up any of her friends. Like, and, like, they just weren't my type of bitches. Like, they not my type of bitches. Like, they not the type of bitches I wanted to be around. Them not the type of hoes I wanted to be around anyway. So I really didn't care to be friends with her friends. But then basically at some point, like, I guess AJ and, like, all of her friends, like, had some type of falling out or whatever, and then we had something at, like, I don't know what it was, but we had some type of, like, Getty. It was Rainbow's 18th birthday, and we wanted more people to come, and I was like, oh, like, I can invite AJ and Darky, like, they could pull up, like, it's not a problem. And they was like, oh, word? I was like, yeah, like, I'm gonna call them, don't worry about it, I got this. And this was, like, but this was the day before the party. So I called them up, they was like, yeah, cool, we're gonna pull up, it's whatever, I don't really care. I was like, all right, cool, say that, pull up. I guess this must have been around the time that AJ was falling out with, like, all her friends, whatever the case was. I really don't effing know. I really don't effing know. Like, I have no idea, like, zero. And yeah, like, she ended up becoming mad close with, like, AJ became extra close. Like, at Rainbow's birthday, G2G, AJ was, like, being mad cool with them, being mad close to them, like, up under them and shit like that. At least this is how I remember it. Now, I don't really know about the rest of these bitches, but they probably would never see this video, so I really don't give a fuck. I don't really know about the rest of them and how they interpret it, but this is what I remember and this is what I know. I just feel like she was, like, up under them for some reason. For some reason, that's the image that I'm getting. Like, she was, like, dumb cool with them at that moment. And then, like, she added them on Snap and mad shit like that. And then whatever, like, was staying back home. I was coming up here and Rainbow was, like, gonna stay. Like, Rainbow was staying back home, but she was gonna be dorming where she was at. And yeah, so it was kind of like two of Puff's closest friends were, like, gonna be in their own world doing their own thing, kind of, like, separate of the normal, like, thing. Like, it wasn't gonna be the way how it was, like, all through high school where, like, it was, like, sleepovers every weekend, like, shit like that. Like, it was gonna be a different dynamic because at this point it's like, hey, we're getting older, but, like, you know, like, anytime I come home, bro, like, it's lit for the sleepovers. Y'all wouldn't believe, after all this time of being friends with this bitch, the jealous ass friend finally showed her true fucking ass. And you know what? Y'all are gonna have to stay tuned for part 2 to find out all the real tea, because this was just the background story. Y'all bitches is in for a treat next week. You heard me?